You might find it surprising, but as we cross into our 70s, our body's ability to process alcohol declines significantly. What once felt like a harmless glass of wine during dinner can now quietly strain your liver, interfere with your medications, or disrupt your sleep in ways that worsen heart conditions, diabetes, and memory challenges. This shift is subtle, often unnoticed, until its consequences become serious. In fact, research published in The Lancet Public Health reveals that even moderate drinking among older adults increases the risk of cognitive decline by 35% compared to those who abstain entirely. Many popular alcoholic beverages seem harmless or even beneficial based on outdated advice. Yet for seniors, certain types of alcohol can exacerbate dehydration, raise blood pressure, impair balance, and dangerously interact with medications. Understanding these hidden risks is crucial for protecting your health while maintaining the joys of social drinking. Before we explore these concerns more deeply, it's important to recognize that not all alcoholic drinks carry the same level of risk. Some are far more harmful than others, and knowing which to avoid can make all the difference. Later, I will also share 4 safer alternatives that can allow you to enjoy social moments without sacrificing your well-being. But first, let's address the alcohol that poses the greatest threat to older adults. A type so common that it's still widely recommended in health magazines, yet quietly sabotages the brain and heart. Stay with me until the end to discover what it is. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and hit the notification bell to never miss out on tailored health tips. If you find this video helpful, please type 1 in the comments. If you think it could be better, type 0 so I can improve. With that said, let's begin by examining the 4 types of alcohol that older adults should avoid. First on the list is hard spirits, bourbon, gin, tequila, and the like. At first glance, a neat glass of bourbon or a shot of gin may seem like a harmless indulgence, especially for someone like Margaret, who has enjoyed such drinks for decades. It's more than a drink, it's tradition, comfort, and a ritual. However, as our bodies age, the ability to handle alcohol changes significantly. After age 70, the liver slows down its ability to process alcohol, and the central nervous system becomes more sensitive to its effects. This means that the friendly nightcap that once helped you unwind can now turn into a silent threat. Unlike wine or beer, hard liquor delivers a concentrated dose of alcohol that hits quickly and intensely. It doesn't simply relax you, it can impair your coordination and judgment before you even realize it. This narrowing margin for safety means that the shot you once handled with ease might now cause dizziness, loss of balance, sudden drops in blood pressure, and worst of all, dangerous falls. Falls are no trivial matter. They are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among adults over 70 in many countries worldwide. The physical consequences can be devastating, affecting independence and quality of life. Moreover, hard liquor is highly dehydrating, exacerbating common senior issues such as dry skin, constipation, and stress on the kidneys. But perhaps the most overlooked danger is how these spirits interact with medications. Blood pressure pills, sedatives, and antidepressants often don't mix well with strong alcohol, potentially causing heart irregularities, confusion, or even respiratory depression. The cost of indulging in hard liquor is not just a headache the next day. It is your safety, your independence, and your ability to think clearly that are at stake. Over time, the repeated strain on the liver and nervous system can contribute to long-term cognitive decline, extending far beyond temporary fogginess. So, while a stiff drink may feel like a well-earned reward in later years, it quietly demands a costly trade-off. This is not about judgment, but about protecting the hard-earned years of life and living them well. Having explored hard spirits, you might wonder, are there other hidden dangers in your glass? The next type of alcohol may surprise you even more because it often wears a sweet disguise. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment 1 below to show you are with me. Now, let's turn our attention to the second point. Among the drinks that often seem harmless, sometimes even inviting, are cheap sweet wines, dessert wines, and flavored wine coolers. At first glance, these beverages appear like a gentle treat, a sugar-laden delight that goes down smoothly without the harsh burn of spirits. Their fruity aroma and sweetness offer comfort, especially during family gatherings, holiday dinners, or quiet evenings at home. For many older adults, these are the preferred drinks, wrapped in nostalgia and ease. However, beneath this sweetness lies a hidden danger, one that an aging body is increasingly ill-equipped to handle. Most commercially produced sweet wines and wine coolers are far from being just fermented grapes. They are heavily loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives such as sulfites. While they may taste light and harmless, these ingredients initiate a cascade of biological stress in the mature body. Take sugar, for example. The high sugar content can rapidly spike blood glucose levels, a serious concern for nearly 1 in 4 adults over 70 living with diabetes. The sharp glycemic swings that follow don't just cause fleeting fatigue or irritability, they can lead to blurred vision and, over time, irreversible nerve and eye damage. Adding to this is sulfites, commonly used to extend shelf life and preserve color, which have been linked to headaches, inflammation, and respiratory irritation, particularly among older adults with asthma or reduced lung function. Moreover, the acidity present in these wines quietly erodes tooth enamel and exacerbates acid reflux, a discomfort often mistaken as a mere symptom of aging rather than a consequence of diet. So, the cost of indulging in cheap, sweet wines isn't just a momentary pleasure. It can translate into increased inflammation, impaired digestion, and elevated cardiovascular risk, gradually undermining wellness over days, months, or even years. This false sense of safety these sweet wines create can lull many into underestimating their impact. But if sugar is the hidden saboteur in sweet wines, what about beer? Often dubbed the friendly drink, beer holds a special place in social traditions, evoking memories of backyard barbecues, sports games, and shared toasts among old friends. Now we come to the third type, beer, especially light beer. Many older adults see it as a safe, lower alcohol option that is easy on the system and socially accepted. Yet, appearances can be deceiving. Beneath the mild buzz and frothy head lie hidden carbohydrates, purines, and preservatives that quietly disrupt the delicate balance of an aging body. It's not simply a matter of empty calories. Beer contains refined starches and sugars that convert rapidly into glucose, causing blood sugar spikes and energy crashes. This is particularly worrisome for nearly half of seniors who are pre-diabetic, a silent metabolic trap that can lead to serious health complications. Even more concerning is beer's connection to gout, a painful inflammatory condition that becomes increasingly common after age 65. The high purine content in beer sharply elevates uric acid levels, triggering painful joint flare-ups that can last for days. What once was a light refreshment can transform into a source of chronic suffering. Additionally, beer's impact extends beyond joints. It affects bladder function and sleep, two of the most vulnerable systems in later life. As a diuretic, beer increases nighttime urination, disrupts sleep cycles, and promotes dehydration. These effects are strongly linked to memory decline, balance issues, and fatigue in older adults. While the immediate cost of that cold bottle might seem minimal, over time, It chips away at energy, clarity, and comfort. It exacts a toll of inflammation, weight gain, restless nights, and aching joints. A slow erosion of health disguised as harmless tradition. And just when you think you've seen it all, the next category of alcoholic drinks raises the stakes even higher. Mixed drinks. Those seemingly casual concoctions carry risks that most older adults never anticipate. But unlike their name suggests, these drinks are not just a random mix. They are carefully formulated and potentially harmful. Fourth on our list are cocktails and mixed drinks, a deceptively toxic blend of sugar and spirits. Their colorful presentation, festive appeal, and cheerful garnishes make them the go-to choice for celebrations, social gatherings, or simply unwinding after a long day. For many, these drinks evoke joy and relaxation. Yet, behind the ice cubes, swizzle sticks, and tiny umbrellas lies a hidden danger that is especially concerning for older adults. This risk does not stem from their taste, but from how skillfully these beverages mask their true nature. Mixed drinks usually combine hard liquor with sweeteners, syrups, fruit juices, or sodas, delivering a double impact: high alcohol content coupled with elevated sugar levels. For seniors, this combination can be particularly harmful. The sugar content in many cocktails can rival that found in desserts, causing blood sugar levels to spike rapidly. For those already managing insulin resistance or diabetes, such sharp glycemic fluctuations can lead to fatigue, blurred vision, and dangerous sugar crashes. Even more perilous is the alcohol itself, concealed beneath layers of sweetness and flavor. Because the potency isn't immediately apparent, it fosters a false sense of control, making it easier to drink excessively without realizing it, especially in social settings. For older adults who may be dealing with memory challenges, impaired coordination, or complicated medication regimens, this creates a risky and potentially hazardous situation. Additionally, the artificial flavors and additives commonly found in cocktails add further stress to the liver, exacerbate acid reflux, and provoke inflammatory responses throughout the body. When combined with common medications such as antidepressants, sleep aids, or blood pressure treatments, the effects can become unpredictable, even dangerous. The cost of these drinks extends beyond the glass. It accumulates in the hours, days, and years that follow, manifesting as foggy thinking, imbalance, disrupted sleep, and a gradual strain on both heart and brain. For seniors striving for clarity, strength, and longevity, cocktails often deliver the opposite outcome. Yet, amid these concerns, there is hope. Not all alcoholic beverages are off-limits, and some can even enhance your health and enjoyment. Coming next are 4 healthier alternatives that not only safeguard your well-being, but also enrich your drinking experience. Some of these options might surprise you. First among these is red wine. When enjoyed in moderation, it is both heart-friendly and brain-boosting. For centuries, red wine has been revered as a symbol of relaxation, culture, and even wellness. For older adults, it stands out as one of the few alcoholic beverages that can offer more than just pleasant taste. The key lies not in the variety, but in the portion size. Unlike hard liquors or sugary cocktails, red wine, especially those rich in resveratrol, provides unique benefits. Resveratrol, a powerful polyphenol found in the skin of red grapes, has been linked to improved blood vessel function and reduced inflammation, 2 critical concerns for seniors at risk of heart disease and memory decline. Drinking a modest 5-ounce glass a few times a week may help raise HDL, the good cholesterol, and protect arteries from oxidative damage. But moderation isn't simply a guideline, it's essential. Excessive consumption can negate these benefits, leading to liver strain, higher blood pressure, and sleep disturbances. The magic is truly in restraint. Beyond the heart, compounds in red wine are thought to cross the blood-brain barrier and fight oxidative stress directly within brain tissues, potentially guarding against neurodegenerative diseases. Many seniors report feeling more relaxed and warm after a small glass, not from intoxication, but due to natural vasodilation and subtle calming effects. Selecting low-sulfite organic options can further minimize unwanted reactions like headaches or flushed skin, which tend to occur more often in aging bodies. Pairing red wine with food, particularly healthy fats or lean proteins, also slows alcohol absorption and protects the stomach lining. When chosen thoughtfully and consumed with intention, red wine can become a ritual that blends pleasure with protection. But what if you could enjoy all the elegance and benefits of wine while making it even gentler on your body, without sacrificing flavor or the joy of social connection? The next alternative offers just that: refreshment and moderation in every sip. Second on the list are low ABV spritzers, a delicate blend of wine and sparkling water that embodies the elegance of gentle dilution. There's something profoundly beautiful about simplicity, about discovering joy in what is light and unassuming rather than overpowering. For seniors like Eleanor, who still cherish the social grace of sharing a drink but wish to honor their changing bodies, a low ABV spritzer offers the perfect balance. It's not about sacrifice, it's about giving your body something it can welcome with care. By blending a modest pour of wine with sparkling water, a spritzer transforms a traditional drink into something refreshingly lighter and far less demanding on the system. This dilution cuts the alcohol content by half or more, allowing you to savor the taste, aroma, and ritual without inviting the brain fog, dehydration, or sleep disturbances that stronger drinks often bring. As we age, our kidneys grow more sensitive, balance becomes less forgiving, and sleep more fragile. A spritzer respects all these changes. It hydrates as it satisfies, gently slowing the pace and offering just enough to feel included and uplifted without tipping into risk. Add a slice of lemon, a handful of fresh berries, or a sprig of mint, and the drink transcends mere refreshment to become a moment of mindfulness and pleasure. There is power in the visual alone. A tall glass, sparkling with fizz catching the light, reminding us that celebration need not rely on heavy pours. Because spritzers are usually sipped slowly, they encourage mindful drinking, helping Eleanor and others stay attuned to their bodies and avoid unintended overconsumption. For seniors who miss the social connections that come with drinking but want to approach it with intention and grace, the spritzer represents a quiet revolution, a gentle whisper instead of a shout. But what if you could experience that same sense of calm and ritual without any alcohol at all, while gaining something restorative for your health, your digestion, your energy, and even your mood? The next alternative might just surprise you. Third, there is kombucha available in alcohol-free or low-alcohol varieties, a true digestive tonic. Sometimes the body speaks not in words, but through persistent fatigue, sluggish digestion, or a mood that refuses to brighten. For seniors like Henry, whose gut health profoundly influences everything from energy to cognitive sharpness, kombucha offers a soothing answer. More than a passing trend, kombucha is a carefully fermented tonic. Crafted from tea, live cultures, and just a touch of sweetness, it delivers probiotics, B vitamins, and organic acids that nurture the gut's delicate ecosystem. For those struggling with constipation, bloating, or reduced nutrient absorption, kombucha becomes more than a beverage. It is a quiet act of self-care and respect. Unlike alcohol, which often irritates the digestive tract and dulls mental clarity, kombucha has the potential to lift energy, sharpen focus, and support immune health. Its tangy, complex flavor may require some getting used to, but that richness mirrors its deep benefits. Many older adults find that with regular, moderate consumption, especially of alcohol-free or low-alcohol varieties, they feel lighter, more balanced, and emotionally at ease. The ritual of sipping kombucha can become just as meaningful as the familiar comforts of wine or whiskey once were. Poured into a chilled glass, bubbling gently, it satisfies both hand and mind. It offers seniors a way to partake in social occasions without compromise, feeling good in their bodies, not despite what they drink, but because of it. And while kombucha may heal from within, what if there were a drink that could soothe your nerves, calm your mind, and still bring that celebratory sparkle without a single drop of alcohol or sugar? What comes next is not just a beverage, but a shift in mindset, a new kind of toast to aging gracefully. Fourth on our journey toward healthier choices is the world of mocktails, infused with herbal adaptogens, a celebration of social joy without the unwanted side effects. In today's culture, where fun is often equated with intoxication, choosing a drink that truly supports your well-being carries a quiet dignity. Mocktails like these offer a fresh kind of pleasure, one that honors both your years and your health. These beverages are far more than simple alcohol replacements. Thoughtfully crafted, they soothe the nervous system, restore inner balance, and still feel festive in your hand. Herbs such as ashwagandha, lemon balm, ginger, holy basil, and chamomile don't dull your senses. Instead, they help you feel more present and engaged. Known for regulating stress hormones, reducing inflammation, and gently energizing the mind without overstimulation, these adaptogens provide nature's subtle support for seniors like Margaret and James, who may face anxiety, restless nights, or medication-induced fatigue. A mocktail made with sparkling water, fresh herbs, citrus, and these adaptogens becomes a true sensory ritual. The refreshing scent of mint, the warm bite of ginger, the calming hint of lavender. It's beautiful how such drinks bring people together without the haze of alcohol or the regret often experienced the next morning. With these, you remain sharp, grounded, and fully in control, not just of your body, but of your joy. For those managing chronic conditions or juggling complex medications, mocktails eliminate hidden dangers that commonly accompany alcohol. There are no spikes in blood pressure, no crashes in blood sugar, no harmful interactions, only nourishment cleverly disguised as delight. Perhaps most importantly, these drinks keep you fully present in the moment, allowing you to raise a glass and celebrate life without paying a physical or emotional price. Imagine, then, the ripple effect when such small, intentional choices begin to accumulate. Your energy improves, clarity returns, and you inspire others to understand that aging gracefully is not about restriction, it's about wisdom. But transformation goes deeper when you start replacing not just drinks, but long-standing habits with smarter alternatives. This is where real change begins. Aging well is a choice one sip at a time. It's not about decline, it's about refinement. Just as the body evolves, so too can your choices gracefully, with dignity and intention. For people like Margaret and James, alcohol, once a symbol of celebration, companionship, and comfort, takes on new meaning after 65. What once relaxed you may now strain your liver. What once helped you sleep may now steal rest. And what once brought people together might now quietly pull you away from your best self. Yet, here is the empowering truth. You don't have to give up joy to gain health. You only need to know which joys are still safe to embrace. Every drink we've explored is not about denying pleasure, but redefining it. Whether it's a glass of red wine shared over dinner, a sparkling spritzer enjoyed on a sunny porch, a gut-friendly kombucha, or a mocktail rich with calming herbs, the ritual remains. The connection remains, but the consequences do not. This isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. It's about protecting the clarity of your mind, the strength of your bones, and the steady beat of your heart. Every sip becomes a decision to honor your body, your journey, and your future. And perhaps most importantly, to stay fully present for the people and moments that matter most. The world will always offer shortcuts, sugar-coated traps, and empty indulgences. But aging well is an act of rebellion against all that. It's choosing vitality over numbness, memory over fog, presence over escape. The price paid for the wrong drinks may be hidden at first. A restless night, a dizzy spell, a little more forgetfulness than usual. But over time, those costs add up. Fortunately, so do the benefits of even the smallest improvements. Swapping one harmful drink for a nourishing one might seem like a small step, but for your brain, liver, balance, and sleep, it is a powerful, lasting gift. You've earned the right to live these years fully clear-minded, steady, and strong. So raise a glass, not to the past, but to the future you are choosing to protect. Because growing older isn't the end of celebration. It's just the beginning of celebrating differently and far more wisely. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support one another on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means the world to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.